Good evening and welcome to this live broadcast. I'm MJ Lifestylist, coming to you from my home and studio in Bournemouth, UK. And tonight we're going to be doing some motivation, inspiration and conversation for your week ahead using some mediumship and some oracle cards. And hopefully you can join us for the hour or so that we will be live this evening. As always, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please do take part in the conversation. And let's see where we go to this evening. Sandy, I'd like to come to you first. Would you understand, Sandy, I know we spoke before about your little one, your youngster, and not wanting to do the schoolwork or the school work that he needed to do. Have you tried any of the suggestions that I made, and has any of it worked? If you can come back to me first, have you tried any of the suggestions I made, and has any of it actually worked? That's where I feel I want to start this evening, talking to Sandy Brain. Hey Jenny, hey Lucy. We're working. Yes. No. Sit nicely. Good evening. Hey Claire, how are you? Not interested? Right, there is a problem there, Sandy. There is a problem there. What is he interested in? Sandy, what is he interested in? Lucy says, have already liked and shared. So many of my friends have mentioned what a positive effect this group has had on me. Oh, that's amazing. That's lovely, Luce. Really lovely. And Claire is here, the gorgeous Claire. Oh, ow. I've just kicked my foot. Not fun. Minecraft. I'm not sure what to suggest. What do you think he would respond to? You see, some people would say take the Minecraft away, but I think that'll make it worse. I do think that'll make it worse. So I'm wondering what he might respond to favorably. Or how to get him to respond to things. It's a difficult one, Sandy. I actually do feel for you. I've been thinking about it a lot. Is his father around, Sandy? Are you with your son's father? Is he present? Hey Claire. Okay. Look, I think you're doing the best that you can at the moment. It does feel like you're tearing your hair out. It does feel like you are hitting your head against a brick wall and you're not actually able to achieve any movement forward in the situation or come out of the sort of locked heads that you've got. But there must be a way to get through to him, and there must be a way to actually discipline him is the wrong word, but have a more disciplined routine with him. And I think you are facing an uphill battle. I was hoping that the suggestions that I had for you would have at least sparked something, and that would have had some effect. But I'm sad that that it hasn't as yet. What I think we should do is just send you lots of positivity and lots of healing and love and light, and hope that that will assist you in the coming time. Claire saying, evening everyone, hope you are all well. Lucy says, my daughter's 28 and still needs her Minecraft to escape every now and then. I do think it's that. I do think it's an escape. You know, it's a security blanket, it's an escape. And if he thinks that that's the only thing that he's got, then he's going to fight tooth and nail for it. You're not going to get much movement out of him, Sandy. If that's his belief, then you are, you know, kind of, that's the kind of, what should we say? That's the kind of game that you've got. I don't think that arguing or raising your voice or fighting is going to get anywhere. Maybe just leave him be. Not ignore him, but just leave him be. And don't try and make any suggestions. Don't try and involve him in stuff. Carry on with your stuff, and maybe he will come around. If that's the case, you know, start getting nosy or interested in what you're doing. Yeah, that's what I feel I want to say there. Claire Whitchurch, what does the name Boots mean to you? Boots. Claire Whitchurch, what does the name Boots mean to you? Claire, what does the name Boots mean to you? Ooh. Ooh, I can add people tonight. Hey, Sarah. Music's great. Music would work. Nothing at all. I've got the name Boots related to you, Claire. I thought you had like a cat called Boots or a horse called Boots, or... It's weird because they want it to definitely be a name, not an item. Would anyone else here understand the word boots, but as a name, as a personal pronoun, not as an item, not as a fashion item or shoes? Meet up with friends, but everyone is busy. You will find, Sandy, that lots of people are claiming to be busy at the moment because people are genuinely not sure of what's going on and quite scared about things. So a lot of people are feigning being busy so that they don't have to interact with other people for fear of what might be going on. So I don't think that's got to do with your son or you. That's got to do with people's general insecurity at the moment. You know, and that's going to be anything. No, not Boots Chemist. As in a name of a pet. Right, Lucy's got it. Lucy says, Boots is the name of my mate's dog. That's what I want. I want the name of a pet. So if it's not Claire, then maybe it's Lucy. Right, while I give that some thought, here's our first card for tonight, Compass. For everyone that's here at the moment, Compass is about finding your true north, finding your purpose and moving in that direction. It's always a guide, it's always a guide, and it helps us to move in the direction we're meant to be moving in. It's card 50, which comes to a 5, and 5 is all about being open to new opportunities and unexpected surprises coming your way. It's definitely a time for allowing that to happen in a good way. So Compass would suggest that we're starting to find our way again, we're starting to find our true north, our purpose, and a lot of us are moving in the direction of that. A lot of us are moving in the direction of our true purpose or our true north. Oh gosh. Lucy, have you had trouble sleeping again? Because I'm yawning up something crazy And it's not just that spirit is stepping closer. I feel like there's more to the yawn than just spiritual. So have you been sleeping properly, Lucy? Or would you know if that particular friend whose dog is Boots is having trouble with sleeping at the moment? So it's either you or your friend, but I've got this idea of not sleeping properly, like losing sleep or not getting enough sleep, that kind of thing. How would you understand that? Hey Veronica. Lucy, where's the trouble with the sleeping within this week? Oh, we've got a delay again today, don't we? Yeah, everybody I want to talk to is going to be delayed now. Oh crikey, yes, I've been up for several nights running, and my mate too, as she's an ambulance driver on night shifts this week. Same mate, same friend, yeah? Also, Lucy, would your dad have smoked a pipe, or your grandfather, dad's side? Dad or grandfather on dad's side, would they have smoked a pipe? Because I've got pipe tobacco around me at the moment. And so I want the pipe smoker. Who would have smoked the pipe? Like stoked a pipe, done the whole tapping it, all of that stuff. Where's the pipe smoker or the pipe smoking person? Lucy, where's that? Okay, but who would have smoked that pipe? I just need you to come back to me. Guys, please like and share this broadcast. Get other people to come in and join us. I know it's Father's Day. Maternal grandfather. Okay. I don't often get that wrong, but I'm having a weird old day today, so that's all right. I just wanted this pipe smoker, and for him, it would have been like an art form. He would have had the little, I don't know, like a little scoop thing, all the tools to clean out the pipe. It would have been very ceremonial for him. Almost quite mesmerizing how he could go ahead and maintain his pipe whilst having a conversation. It's like he doesn't skip a beat at all. He's around you a lot lately. Sorry, Claire. Sorry, everybody. I'm apologizing for the yawning right now. It always happens when I work spiritually. Lucy, he could have just carried on regardless whilst having a conversation. It's like I can type to people and talk at the same time to somebody else in the room. It's that kind of like, I suppose it's like driving a car and talking to your passenger while you're driving, so that there's just that natural pickup of things where you are just able to carry on regardless, and you're not really having to focus on one specific thing. You're actually able to do more than one thing at a time. Would that make sense for you, Lucy? Would that make sense for you with Granddad? Hey Audra, hey Sue, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cody's here. Hey Cody. Oh, who's starting a watch party this evening? He was a Freemason and very clever, but he and I didn't see eye to eye. Yeah, we're not going there. He doesn't want to talk about that. He doesn't want to talk about that. And as far as he's concerned, everything is repaired. As far as he's concerned, he can see the error of his ways, the error of his way in things that occurred, and he doesn't really want to touch on it, especially not in a public forum. But he wants to tell you that he's around you a lot, and that he is watching over you, especially when you're awake at night, especially when you're up and down like a yo-yo and having to do all sorts of things. He's talking about you timelessly and effortlessly being able to tackle more than one task at a time. And this is something that you would understand for me, please, that you are actually able to tackle more than one thing at a time and do multiple things at the same time. And he's alluding to the pipe as a source for that information. You're saying he used to use it as a diversion if he didn't want to speak, and I totally take that on board, but that might be also something to do with you, where you are sometimes busying yourself with being busy when you don't want to deal with certain things that are coming up for you at the moment. So be aware that family traits run deep, and that perhaps sometimes when you are being busy for the sake of being busy, you should or could actually be doing other things that are going to benefit you in a good way long term. So he's just indicating for you that there might be a way to streamline what you're doing, might be a way to better do what you're doing at the moment and get yourself back on track, because he is he's aware of this. Julie Langstead, good evening. Hey Cody, so cool. I do totally get it. He taught me many little tricks like that. Yeah, you know, it's that whole thing of like, you see someone walking towards you in a shopping center or a store and you really don't want to talk to them. So all of a sudden you pretend like your phone's rung because they're far enough away not to have heard it, and you pick up your phone and you pretend to be talking to someone on the phone so you cannot have to talk to that person that's walking towards you. It's that kind of diversion tactic that he's quite giggly about. He's quite funny about that. He's quite amused. He's amused with the tactics that you have incorporated. Okay, so that's for you, Lucy. That's for you. Does anybody want to go live with me? Who'd like to go live with me this evening? Apparently I'm able to invite people to talk live with me this evening. So I've got Claire, Jenny, Lucy and Claire. Do any of you want to talk live with me this evening? Sue, it tells me I can't talk to you live, so Claire, Jenny, Lucy, Claire, anybody want to go live with me? To mix martinis. Oh. I've never had a martini, I don't think. So Claire Whitchurch, Claire Osti, Lucy or Jenny Garrett, do any of you want to come live on a video screen with me and have a bit of a reading so that we can cut this long waiting period in half? I mean that I can call you live. Evening, Jenny Lucas. How are you? Let's see. Claire Whitchurch. It just means that I video call you. Okay, let's try it with. We'll try it with Lucy. Now, Claire. We're going to try it with Lucy so you guys can see what I mean. I'll send you an invitation to go live with me. And then you accept it. And then it pulls you up on screen. Here she is. Hello, gorgeous.
Oh, hello. Is it working?
Yes, I can see you. Can you see me?
Goodness me. Oh, hang on. No, boys, I'm not talking to you. Sorry, dog's kicked off.
That's all right.
Wasn't expecting that. So, yeah,
well,
hi.
You are looking fantastic. It's just easier to read like this. Much easier to read like this, because then at least I can hear your answer. So, Granddad Mom's side came through very strongly. I got this idea of tobacco smoke around me, but specifically for a pipe. My brother-in-law used to smoke a pipe, and he used to have like a little, it looked like a mini teaspoon that you could scoop out and gouge out the pipe if you needed to properly
you
clean
had to clean it out and then change the filters. Yeah,
absolutely. And
I used to do it for him when he got really old.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a whole idea of almost like a ceremony where he takes great pride in taking care of his implements, his tools. And like you mentioned, you volunteered that it's a diversion tactic. And he's laughing, sort of chortling behind me, going, yeah, and she knows how to implement those diversion tactics. He also wants you to think more carefully about implementing them, especially with the coming weeks coming up, where you are not feeling fully supported by people when it comes to paperwork. I know we've discussed your home and the logistics of that, so we won't go into that. But when you're around people that are trying to serve their own purpose, i.e., people dealing with the paperwork, the lawyers, the whatever, and they're all trying to get their money, but they're not trying to do too much work for the money, and they kind of try and fleece you, or they kind of go, oh no, you don't have to worry about that, we'll deal with that. He wants you to push. He wants you to find the
Well, he
answers you need.
knows that I should have done it for a living, and he knows that I'm as clever as them, and he's trying to tell me that I've got to fight them at their own game.
Yes.
Simple as that.
But I get this definite feeling that he wants you to push buttons when you need to. Don't just run away or divert. Push the buttons, because they won't expect that. They're going to expect you to bow down and just be a quiet little rock in the corner, and it will throw them off their game, is what he's saying. So people that might be trying to fleece you out of more money, he wants you to throw them off their game.
That's fascinating, because it's already happened, and I've implemented it.
But I'm not aware of that. You will verify I wasn't aware of that. We haven't spoken about that.
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's something it's something I would normally keep private, but I'd love the group to know, because it's so tremendously gratifying to know that these things can happen.
Yeah.
I utilized the knowledge that I had from years ago.
Okay.
Stitched up somebody that was trying to cost me an awful lot of money.
Right.
Changed my solicitor.
Right.
Did exactly what my grandfather told me to do, God knows how many years ago, 40 years ago. And it worked. And I'm looking to be possibly £50,000 better off in the next couple of years.
Wow. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, big wowzers. That is, yeah, huge, huge wowzers. I'm still very, very slightly gobsmacked by it all.
Well, there we go. You and me can do a Thelma and Louise holiday. We can go on a girls' holiday.
I think we should. I've got the car. I've got an Audi TT with a soft top. Come on.
Get you. I even know what kind of car it is. I'm not. Yeah.
She's on mothballs in the garage at the moment, but I will get her back on the road.
Oh, we need to air her parts, dear. She needs to have a good long run.
She needs a run.
Well, thank you for chatting with me. I'm now going to see if anyone else is brave enough to do a live, because it's just otherwise I'll sit and wait forever for an answer. Only a pleasure. But he says, please, 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 push people's buttons, surprise them, come out of the corner fighting, and just go, no, actually, I want to know more about that. Because in the coming weeks, people are going to try and do the same thing to you. They're going to try and sort of rely on you not actually wanting to know all the detail, so that they can get it.
They're going to, yeah.
And I'd love to hear about that when it happens.
Believe me, I'll tell you.
Evening further, darling. It was lovely to see and chat to you again. We'll chat to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Right. Mrs. Boucher, my son's teacher, is a friend of yours from music. Who's Mrs. Boucher? What's her first name? Oh, yes. Yes, I know. Yes, Rachel Boucher. Yes, she's a Sandy. Yes, I do know Rachel Boucher. I like the wet hair. We'll go with you. Let's do that. Sandy, yes, Rachel Boucher and I sing together. We're in a musical theatre company together. Hey, gorgeous, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you? You noticed literally just got out of the bar.
Looking ever so glam on a Sunday evening. Didn't expect to do a video call.
No, quite glad you didn't do it the first time round. How are you?
I'm very well. So I tried to start with you about the boots thing, but then Lucy was able to take it. So for you, I want to see where else I go. First and foremost, I want to talk about this planting phenomenon that you're going through. Now, I know a lot of us are doing lots of stuff, and I'm not
my veggies
sure, because I've never been to your home, as you will verify. So I'm not sure. Do you have a garden, or do you have like pots, or what do you have?
I have a small garden at the front.
Small garden.
Yeah, and I've got a trug which my lovely brother-in-law made me. So I've got some veg in there.
Okay.
And I've got lots of poppies growing, some other pops as well.
Oh, nice. So there's this idea of sustaining yourself with some substance. So when you say you've got the trough, so you've got veg growing in there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be very, very good for you, and it's also very rewarding for you. They're also talking about it being therapeutic. Now, Claire, I know you're in a stressful job anyway because of
Yeah.
you work for the council and you work with logistics, and that can be stressful normally. But
Yeah.
currently, we're not in the norm. Currently, we're in some sort of heightened level of DEFCON 5 or whatever it is, and
To see what
it
Lucy's
is so important for you to have downtime when you come back from that. The cat is a fantastic idea because, as I know, pets will just love you unconditionally and distract you. But there's something to be said about you actually gardening, getting your hands dirty.
I really enjoy it.
Produce.
I do really enjoy it. It is very therapeutic. So yeah, I'm just hoping to have a nice little bit of a harvest at the end of it. To be fair, I've been pretty down the past couple of days, so
okay. A lot of us have. I did share on my live broadcast on Friday that Thursday and Friday, I actually took a leap of faith and I looked for some help on Thursday and Friday. My spiritual teacher Thursday night, and I'm happy to talk about this with everyone. Thursday night, I phoned my spiritual teacher and I was like, listen, what's going on energetically in the world? Because right now, she's not coping. She's having a moment and it's like, stop the world, I want to get off. Not in a suicidal way. It was just like overwhelmed, didn't feel really interested in anything, wasn't feeling upset, wasn't feeling depressed, wasn't feeling angry, just felt like meh, like nothing kind of gelled,
yeah, pretty
like
much the
making a
same.
cup of tea was an effort. And I was like, this isn't usually me. So that sets off alarm bells. So I phoned Jen, spoke to her, and she said, look, you've got the eclipse happening, you've got solstice happening, we've got Mercury retrograde happened on Thursday, and it will be here until the 12th of July, I think. And apparently all the planets are in positions with relation to each other that we've never experienced in this lifetime. So I know some of the planets take more than a year to go around the sun or whatever, but it was this idea of like the configuration we're in at the moment, planetary configuration, is not something we've ever experienced before. So with all that in mind, it was quite informative to speak to Jen. Now, if you want to, I know you might want to do this, please, please, please go and find on YouTube Crystal Balance, which is my Jenny's company. Okay. And on Crystal Balance, on Monday night, she did a crystal grid and like a meditation, she called it a journey, which is phenomenal. She suggested it to me on Thursday night because she said, you might want to do this because with all of those planetary things happening, all that energetic stuff, there is major downloading happening for us that are sensitive, for everyone, but those that are sensitive will pick it up. And so the thought is very much that if you do this download, she explained it like this. We are a computer. We've got all our files on our computer already. We're kind of full up at the moment. And now this major download wants to happen, but there's not enough space on the computer. So this exercise, this meditation, this journey is a little bit like defragging a computer. It's just to clear up stuff, send stuff back. It's all explained in the meditation. It's about 28 minutes long in total, even with her talking and stuff. Please, please, please go and try it out. I did it on Thursday night late and felt a lot better. And then on Friday, I actually got in touch with a friend of mine who is a therapist and he's a counselor. He's a lot to do with trauma counseling, blah, 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 all that kind of thing. But he's just started his practice here in Bournemouth. And I've never sought out help before, ever. I've always kind of just got on the horse and carried on, And I just said to him, Damon, I don't know what's going on. This is how I'm feeling. It's really weird for me because I'm not really attaching to anything. I'm detaching from things. And that's sending up warning bells. There's no scars. There's no bleeding. There's no nothing like that. It's just I'm not feeling myself. And so he gave me a lot of exercises to do that, as you could see with that thing that I shared on Facebook, was something that I found. Share your favorite memory with me, I think it was called, whatever it was called.
I've not seen that. I have seen that.
And it was as a thought. He said what you don't want is you don't want people to go, so what's your favorite thing about me? You want people to go, share of memory that you really value. He even said within this group to try and see if I could get people to write in and say what this group has meant for them. So it's not about Martin, it's about the things that Martin is doing and how Martin is impacting on other people. And maybe if Martin were to read that stuff and to internalize that stuff, he would realize how helpful, how beneficial he is being to others that are around him. And so it has really, really helped. It's kickstarted me again, jump-started me again, but it definitely a situation for you. I also got dirty in the garden today. I've redone my whole area right at the back where I want to put the ferns. So I ripped all the plants out, got rid of all the junk I didn't want, kept all the stuff I did want, and I have replanted. I'm going to share those photos later tonight. And it's looking sparse because the plants need to grow into themselves.
Exactly.
You know, but it's looking like a million times better than it did. And I'm so glad I did that today. Got my hands really, I had to go and scrub my nails and everything because I really got into the dirt. And I found it really therapeutic. So the stuff you're doing with gardening is great. The stuff you're doing for yourself is great. But a little bit more self-love, a little bit more gentleness. Find Crystal Balance on YouTube if you are so inclined. You know me, I don't force people. I make suggestions. And if that is the case, do that meditation and tell me how you feel afterwards. Mine was phenomenal. Mine was mind-blowing.
I haven't been concentrating enough on my meditation, to be fair. So I really do. Every day I'm telling myself I must do it, I must do it, I must do it.
Yeah.
So I really slack on it. So I really need to get back into it. So definitely looking that up.
And we would definitely love to see you on a Tuesday night for development group, which we're doing via Facebook at the moment. I mean, via Zoom at the moment.
With no darts at the moment, I could do it.
Okay.
With no darts, the darts not being on, so I could definitely do it. So
cool.
Be there.
That might just help jumpstart you as well. Okay. Thank you so much for chatting with me.
Wet hair and everything.
Wet hair and everything. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for being my guest.
No problem. It's lovely to see you.
Love you too. Bye. Right. Who else is brave enough? So Jenny Lucas. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Kim Pope. Hi, Diane Basson. Jenny says, I done it on Friday night with Crystal Balance. I would recommend it to anyone. Wasn't it phenomenal? That meditation is lovely. So if you were listening or if you weren't listening, there is this amazing meditation that's on at the moment on Crystal Balance's YouTube. My teacher, Jenny Powell, is the owner of Crystal Balance, and she did this amazing YouTube video, I suppose. It's a meditation. It's about 28 minutes long. It will blow your mind. Make sure you can't be disturbed, that you're safe and sound, and then see how that will help you. Okay. Right, so love the stressing out. Jenny Garrett says, your group is empowering others to be the best that they can be at this time. Please take your own wise words and live life, laugh and love. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you so much for that comment. Let's see where else we can go. Let's see. Adrian, are you going to answer your video call? Adrian? I don't know if Adrian will answer because I don't know if she's... Oh, there you are. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, gorgeous girl. I miss you so much.
Oh. You all right?
I'm all right. You look lovely in pink. You've got this like pink light over you. Oh, pretty. Adrian, I'm going to bring you some messages from Mom. Now, she's standing over you. You know, she used to do that thing where she stood with the... for those of you that don't know, I know Adrian very well. We, at one stage, lived together in South Africa. Adrian's mom was a very good friend of mine, and she passed almost 2 years ago now, AIDS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So for those of you that don't know, I know Leanne very well. So your mom's got this thing where she's got her hands on her hips like she's a sugar bowl at the moment. You know, like when she was in a strop and she used to put her fists on her hips.
Yeah.
And kind of give you the whole thing. She's kind of doing that at the moment. and she really wants to encourage you to keep doing the small things that you've started doing. But because you've been feeling the way you have, and we won't go into that because I know what's going on, but because you've been feeling the way you have lately, like in the last week, 2 weeks, you've kind of started stuff and then stopped. So are you still doing the treadmill thing?
No, because obviously I've been ill, so
Okay.
I can't go on it.
So
Yeah.
here's the thing. Do you remember, and be honest, when you said I'm getting a treadmill, what did I say to you?
Don't overdo it.
Okay. And how many minutes did I say a day?
I can't remember, 20 minutes? Can't
I said
remember.
5 minutes a day for the first week, and then go 10 minutes a day for the second week, and then up it slowly, time-wise, not distance-wise. I get that you've been recording distance, but for me, it's a case of I'd rather do 5 minutes of walking a day for a whole week, for 7 days, so that your body gets used to doing 5 minutes worth, and then up it slowly by time, not by distance. Okay? First thing. So,
Okay.
be honest, did you do that, or did you kind of go, I'm going to do 5Ks today, I'm going to do 10Ks tomorrow?
Like, just, I kind of done it off and on, like long distance.
Okay. But you were kind of challenging
So,
yourself to
like,
do more distance day on day. You were
well, no,
increasing it day
like,
on
I
day,
was
weren't you?
averaging between like 3 and 5 kilometers a day.
Okay. How were you feeling after that?
I actually felt really
How were you
well.
feeling after that? Okay.
Felt really
So here's the
well.
thing. Here's the thing. I don't want you to look at the distance. I want you to look at the time spent. I've no idea why I'm saying this, because as you know, clearly I'm a personal trainer, not. But I don't want you to look at the distance. The distance is immaterial because distance will come over time. Yeah?
Yeah.
So they're saying from tomorrow, just do 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. At the end of 5 minutes, stop. Here's the thing. When we try and do new things, new diets, new exercise, etc., we get into a rhythm of, oh, I'm doing really well. I'm going to do an extra 10 minutes. Oh, actually, I'm not tired yet. I'm going to do an extra half an hour. What will happen tomorrow is you'll be absolutely exhausted. And then you go, oh, yesterday I did 35 minutes. Oh, no, I can't face that again. Instead of just doing the 5 minutes a day, try and limit yourself to small portions of time over the 7 days, and then see how that increases. What you will notice as well is tomorrow's 5 minutes, you might get, let's say, 2.5 Ks done. But because you did it tomorrow and you stopped after 5 minutes and then rested, the next day you might get 3 Ks done in 5 minutes because it's getting used to the time taken. And because you know it's going to stop after 5 minutes, your body's like, cool, I'll push myself for those 5 minutes. It's like high impact. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I would like to challenge you to start with 5 minutes a day for this first week. That's all. Just 5 minutes a day for the first week. Also, are you into bananas? Do you like eating bananas?
Yeah.
Okay. They would like you, I can't remember where you have the banana. I don't know if you do it before you do training or if you have it after training. But banana is really, really good for you with the potassium and whatever. And I know as diabetics, we're not supposed to have too much fruit. But I think banana, we can have like
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I've been naughty. I've been having
Yeah.
2 bananas for breakfast every day, like the whole last week. But I've been having it as breakfast and then I've been burning it off. So they want me to talk to you about banana as well, having to have banana as well. Mum also says she hears your thoughts and she knows what you're going through, but she needs you to power through it. She needs you to power through
Yeah.
it for yourself, and that she knows that it is not easy at the moment. She also says you'd be surprised at the amount of support you do have. And what we're doing is, because we're feeling the way we are, we're focusing on the support that we don't have. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you're spending your
Yeah.
energy focusing on the people that aren't supporting you and being angry with them. And what she'd like you to try and do is focus on the people that are supporting you, because you'll get a lot more out of being in celebration and grateful for those that are supporting you than you will out of those that aren't supporting you. So it's just a little bit
Yeah.
of motivation. Have you found these bangles yet? We still carry on about these bangles.
No. Don't know what happened to them.
the weirdest thing out because, as you know, you and I always talk about them, but I feel like
Yeah.
they are around you.
They're definitely not in my house.
I don't know why. I definitely want to say they are around you. Also. So yeah. So try the treadmill thing. Take my challenge. Just literally just do 5 minutes a day. Even if you feel like, oh, I can do another 10 kilometers, stop at 5 minutes. And then let's chat during the week and see how you're going. Because there's like, that's the first part of the message, but they want you to do that and then they'll tell you what to do after that. I don't know. It's like the first clue for your treasure hunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Also, be gentle with yourself, my darling.
Yeah, well.
Please be gentle with yourself. You really are doing well. And if you ever go to hospital again and don't tell me, then you and I are going to have work. Because I didn't even know you were in hospital. And you tell that cupcake best he let me know too.
He's laughing.
Yes, Cameron. I'm outing you on national television. Adrian goes to hospital. The first person you tell is Auntie Martin. Right. You have a fantastic evening further. Send
You
Cookie my
too.
love.
I will do.
Love to Cookie and love to Cupcake, but most of the love and all the hugs and kisses are for you. Oh, there he is. Look at that beautiful Cookie. Hello, darling. Hello, Cooks. Cookie. Oh, she is just too adorable, man. Okay. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for working with me.
You too.
And take up the challenge. Bye. That dog is... He will eat you. That dog is just too cute. Who else is available? Who else wants to talk to me? Who else wants to talk to me? Let's see. Jenny Garrett, Claire Osti. Let's see if Claire can talk to me. Jenny Lucas, I can't add you. Why can't I add you on screen? I don't even think... Are we friends on Facebook, Jenny Lucas? Let's see if Claire says hi. Claire Osti, are you able to say hi or are you sitting indoors? That dog's beautiful, isn't she? She's too cute, man. I've known Adrian since Adrian was like 4 years old, maybe. And she's living up in Brighton. There you are. Hello, gorgeous.
Hello.
Look at those beautiful hydrangea behind you. Oh, my word. Those are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
They really are lovely. They are beautiful. Hint, hint. Claire. So, I'm not going to talk about the sad stuff. I'm going to talk about the celebrations we've had this week, celebrating Rory's life. Okay? And there's a big focus on that. So excited about the celebration, the togetherness, the family. Were all your kids there?
Yeah.
Okay. So really excited about that. Loved the cake. Hint, hint. I would have loved some cake too. So Maya has to make me a cake soon.
Okay.
But really enjoyed the togetherness and the family vibe that was had by all. Was Dad also part of the celebration?
Yes.
Okay. He says he knows it doesn't get easier, but it does become easier to celebrate him. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he knows that the loss doesn't get easier, but the celebration, the ability to celebrate his life and what he brought to this world. I love the fact that you've asked friends and family to send in their anecdotes and their stories. And I think that will definitely help you with what the project we've been speaking about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Because there'll be gentle nudges with ideas of themes and plots, etc. And I think that's gorgeous. I really do think that's gorgeous. Have you turned your summer house into your own sort of space?
A little bit, yes. Yeah, it was for my daughter to play in, but she's not playing in it much, so I go in there for some peace.
Okay. Because I can see you doing things like lighting incense in there, maybe having a photo of all your kids, almost like
Yeah.
a sacred space for you to meditate, etc., and to put all your spiritual things there rather than have them displayed in the home where they're not perhaps as well received. So there's a thought about creating a space for you. Maybe it's a reading nook as well. Maybe you do your courses there, your work there, etc. So it's removed and it's for you, because he sees it as being a healing sanctuary for you. And that's lovely too.
Yeah, I like that.
So a little healing sanctuary for you, your own space. And then, of course, it's not always, you know, in the face of others as well. It's somewhere that you can escape to, in essence, and
Yeah.
really, really likes that. Did you write? I'm cautious about what I want to say because I can't remember if it was private. Did you write the letter I suggested you write?
I haven't yet, no, but I will. I want to have some
Okay.
peace to do it.
Okay. Because he's just said to me she hasn't written the letter.
Oh dear.
He's stitching you up. He's stitching you
I
up.
know. How naughty.
I think that'll be very cathartic for you. I'm happy that you're waiting until you've got the right headspace and peace to do it, but I think you'll find that to be a weight off your shoulders. It'll be quite cathartic for you. And he just wants to send you all his love, and he wants me to send you butterfly kisses, which is weird.
Aw.
Because there's a song called Butterfly Kisses.
Oh.
I can't remember who sang it, but it was a father who actually wrote the song. He wasn't a singer, like a famous singer or anything, but he wrote the song for his daughter's wedding called Butterfly Kisses.
I'll
It
look
was
for
the
it.
idea about that. It's a beautiful song. Go and look it up. Please go and look it up. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous song called Butterfly Kisses. And Rory wants to dedicate it to you. So he wants me to give you lots of butterfly kisses. You know, it's similar to that little kiss that you give your kids at night on their forehead before, like they might be sleeping and you go and check on them and you kiss them gently on their forehead. It's like that. It's a gentle touch just to know that he's still there. Okay.
Okay. It's nice. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for working with me.
Bye.
And I shall look forward to seeing you soon. We need to send you a new book to read.
Yes, you do.
You need to come visit the library, actually. You need to come visit the library and get some books.
I will.
Good. Okay, my darling. Take care of you. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for working with me.
Bye.
And that, of course, was the lovely Claire Osti. So lovely to see her and to spend some time with her. How gorgeous are those hydrangeas in her garden? Oh, Jenny Lucas has just added me as a friend on Facebook. Let's get that sorted. Because then I think, Jenny, I would be able to then invite you to the call with me if I confirm you as a friend. Oh, Jenny Garrett, I might need to speak to you first. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Friends. Boom. I've just confirmed you. But I didn't even see you on here, Jenny. Oh, Jenny won't let me add you on video chat. Oh, it does. There we go. Jenny Lucas, we're coming to you live. You will be our last person. Jenny Lucas, I can now come to you live. Oh, can't do live. Okay. Sorry, Jenny. Apologies, I was just trying to add you. Let's see if Jenny Garrett will go live. This will be our last attempt to go live this evening. To see who we've got. Don't forget, guys, We're live every day this week at 10 in the morning. We are not doing afternoons this week. 10 in the morning, we're doing lives this week coming up. This coming week, Monday through Friday, 10 in the morning, live streaming this week. Wednesday night, we've got a virtual evening of mediumship on Zoom. It's detailed in our page, so go ahead and get your tickets for that. And Thursday night, we've got our crystals workshop, crystals workshop. Ooh. Oh, Jenny Garrett says she can't do live either. Oh dear. That's weird, Jenny Lucas. It says that I could do live for you. That's weird. Oh well, we'll see how this develops, because it was something that came from Facebook and then they took it away and now they've brought it back. But Jenny Lucas, you're registering as a person I can add, and so is Jenny Garrett. Even if you're unable to do it on your side, I totally understand that. So guys, it has been a lovely evening chatting live with some of you and sort of just seeing what everyone's up to. As always, it's always so lovely to chat with you guys. If you need to talk to someone and you would rather not chat with me, I have the name of a phenomenal counselor who can help out, who does all sorts of stuff for people, all sorts of advice and counseling for people. So do hit me up if you need those details. Go and find Crystal Balance on YouTube. It is a lovely little YouTube channel that my teacher and friend Jenny Powell runs. I'm also busy sorting out with her when she can possibly do a a Facebook Live with us. So look out for that in the coming week. Don't forget, we're live at 10 in the morning this week. We've got our virtual evening of mediumship on Wednesday night on Zoom via video, which is always great. We usually have about 10 people on that, and you all get a message and we all have a bit of a chat. Thursday night we've got our crystals workshop, and then next Sunday night we have again got our evening of mediumship. So don't forget to join us as and when you can this week. Always lovely to see you. Remember to take care of yourselves and each other. Be gentle with yourself, and remember, you can't pour from an empty cup, as I myself well know. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So please, please, please take care of yourselves and each other. Be blessed. Have a fantastic evening further. And for those of you that are celebrating Father's Day, happy Father's Day. We are really, really so blessed to have the people that we have in our lives. And so there are many forms of fathers. Not all have to be paternal in the biblical sense. Andrew and I are fathers to Bella. So however you celebrate Father's Day, in whatever way, shape or form, please do really take care of yourselves and each other. Much love to you, and I look forward to seeing you when you can next join us. Have a fantastic evening. Namaste, MJ.